Split, starring James McAvoy and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. It's about this guy named Kevin. I believe that's his original name. He kidnaps these three girls and keeps them captive in what appears to be his basement. We soon learn that Kevin suffers from a disorder called DID, which is a fictional disorder created by the filmmakers. This personality disorder gives him multiple personalities, and it's revealed that he actually has 23 of these personalities. They all have different names and ages, some of them are even women. We don't actually see all 23. There are about 5 personalities that we get to know within the film. We are shown brief glimpses of the other personas. Kevin visits this therapist throughout the film, who is a specialist in this disorder that he has. This woman has devoted her whole life to helping these patients who are afflicted with this disease. It's revealed that the disorder is caused by severe trauma in childhood. We don't actually learn what happened to Kevin, save for one brief flashback towards the end that hints that he may have had an unhealthy relationship with his mum. While we get a lot of exposition scenes which delve into Kevin's personality, there are also scenes with the 3 girls who are being held captive. From the first scene we get with them, it becomes clear that one of them is a bit of a cast-off. She's very distant from the other 2. She seems to understand Kevin more than the others, and actually seems like the calmest one of the 3. There are several scenes of these girls trying to escape, all the while living with this man who has all these different personalities. There are scenes where he enters their cell and he appears to be very threatening and quiet. Other times he has the personality of a 9-year-old boy. This personality was the one I liked the most. It's not just because it's acted so well, it's the scenes between him and the Karma girl. They kind of develop a bond and she tries to use this to her advantage in trying to escape. There is this sense of impending suspense because you know that one of the other personalities could come forward at any moment. James McAvoy is phenomenal in this film. He totally kills it in his role of Kevin. The only thing that I can compare him to is Heath Ledger as the Joker. You know how you just couldn't take your eyes off Ledger's Joker? Well, that's exactly what McAvoy does in this film. He steals every scene that he is in. You can see the passion he has in his eyes in his scenes in this film, and his acting is just phenomenal. He doesn't come across as over the top. I thought he would be really over the top before I watched this film, but considering he plays a character with so many different personalities, he still somehow manages to convey a sense of subtlety. It is one of the most complex, moving performances I have seen in a film for a very long time. He takes his time with all these characters that he's given to work with. You really feel invested in all of his personalities. Even the scenes where he's just talking to his therapist, there is always that sense of manipulation going on. Is he really the person he says he is? Or is he just one of the other personalities pretending to be another? It's a very slow burning film. There is a lot of dialogue and it does require you to sit down and listen to what the characters are saying. It's not particularly hard to follow. That's one problem I have with so many films these days, is that they're hard to follow. M. Night really takes the time with his story and his characters, and he really created a world in this film. The supporting cast are all pretty good. The teenage girls are all really good in their roles. Yeah, they come across as a bit annoying sometimes, but they act exactly the way any girl would act in a situation like the one they are in. We get quite a few flashbacks with one of the girls in particular. I don't want to spoil anything, but we learn through these flashbacks that she actually has suffered from a lot of trauma herself. I don't normally like flashbacks in films. I think they are a cheap way of getting me to care about a character. Here, they don't outstay their welcome. They are quick and to the point, and they actually do add a lot to the film. I really want to talk about the ending, but I don't want to spoil anything. Let's just say that we get to see quite a famous character played by a very famous actor from a previous M. Night movie. I might actually re-watch the film with this particular character in and do a review in which I try to explain the connection between the 2 films. Thanks so much for watching this video. I had a blast watching this film. It's probably my favourite film that came out in 2016. I'm just really glad that I saw it. And I hope other people watch it and enjoy it like I did. I'm giving this film 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.